Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing City Folk. Today I really hope we are going to be able to sell our turnips for, well, we have to sell them basically. So I'm probably just going to, after I water these, I'm just going to step in and grab them. No matter what happens, they have to go tonight. This morning's price was 40 bells a turnip. I am just hoping we don't lose that much. I'm hoping for maybe 60 bells, so we're only losing about 40 per turnip. This was definitely not a good week for turnips. It seems like the longer the game goes on, the worse turnip prices get. Might just be me, but it definitely seems like that. Now I'm going to need 11 spots. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm going to need to clear out that line. Okay. Well, for one, let's just plop. I don't think I have any storage space left. There's one space. Yeah, I really need to clear out, like, all the clothes from this. So looks like I'll just be plopping these down as well. Just place that down as well. There we go. I mean, our house is pretty blocked off at the moment, but I need the 11 slots, because we have... Wait, it's 10. I need the 10 slots. But it's probably a good thing I'm at least leaving the bag of bells behind. I'll probably pick the Lullaboid back up. Thought we had 11. Well, I was wrong. So let's just carry this little derp with us. So basically, this is what we're selling. And hoping we're gonna make money from. We probably won't, but I can hope. I'm really hopeful. I mean, if we get, I think it's around 80 bells per turnip, our red turnip should make up for the rest of our losses. So we won't have lost any bells. But we're going to need about 80 bells a turnip to manage that. I think. If I'm doing my math right. I mean, I think we can actually get by on like 70. We'll manage something. We're still probably gonna lose money. Now, before I even sell them, what are they going for? 37. Nook. You're killing me, buddy. No, I'm just gonna sell them like this. 3,700 bells. We spent, I think, close to 100,000 on those. For reference. Ouch. That hurts. And today will probably be, once again, on kind of the shorter side. Not because I'm depressed, but because, well, I don't know when people are going to start waking up. I honestly expected people to be awake by now. That's why I kind of waited as long as I did to start recording, and then people weren't up yet. And I've kind of hit a point of, I'm so tired, I need to record. So I'm kind of trying to get it done really quick before people might get up. Though I do really want to find the money rock before we go to the KK concert. Which also means we're not going to be going into the city today. We'll probably go in tomorrow, I guess. I mean, there's no harm in going in tomorrow over today. So. Whoops. Fill that in. Not this rock. Not that one either. Yeah, I suppose I'll talk about something while we're doing this, and I'm going to talk about something food-related, because I just got finished preparing supper for, like, tomorrow night. Well, most of what will be supper tomorrow night. I found a really good popcorn chicken recipe. And it's actually done by My Virgin Kitchens. So just Google, not Google, but like search on YouTube, popcorn chicken MVK, and you'll find it. And it is really good. And like but it takes like, you know, for best results, you need to marinate the chicken for like 24 hours in buttermilk. So I set that up. It's not going to be an exact 24 hours. And I could honestly do up the popcorn chicken later tonight. It'll depend on when I'm awake. Honestly, given the fact it's 8, nearly 8, well, it's 8:10 a.m. now. I don't think I'm going to be up in time to cook supper, because we tend to have supper really early. Like, when supper's usually put on here, it's about 3:30, sometimes 3. Which was kind of started by when my older siblings were in school. They would want supper to be just ready for them when they got home, which was around 3:30. So my mother got into the habit of putting on supper then, and then that just kind of stuck as supper for everybody. Like supper time for everybody. It's kind of annoying in my opinion. I'm going to step in here and grab our umbrella and our bag of money, because we're going to want both of those for tomorrow. Well, not the umbrella, but we might want it for tomorrow. Depends on if it's raining or not. Though I don't ever really carry it around with me. I just can't like, hold it out. I tend to just carry it. It's just like, yep, it exists in my inventory. That's all it does. It's mostly because I don't want to step into a building with it equipped. Tank still hasn't decided on his day to move. Don't know if he still is or not. He might have had second thoughts and decided not to. I don't know. Kinda hope he did. Oh, jeez, I'm yawning. I also ended up today making some whipped cream. It's really easy. Just a bit of a strain on your muscles if you're not the strongest, like me. And I'll explain this before I even start this. Basically, if you want to make whipped cream really easily, get just a carton of like whipping cream and put it in a bottle. Like even like a soda bottle works. Filled about a quarter to halfway up. And then just shake it until the sloshing sound stops. And then ta-da, you've got whipped cream. If you keep shaking it past that, you'll get to a state where it'll start to separate into butter and buttermilk. So, you can also make fresh butter that way too. I'm here for song. We don't have any requests this week, so if any of you have a request, feel free to make it. Until then, I'm just going to let KK continue to pick. Because I don't want to make a request. Because I might request a song someone might want. Great, dig the riffs on this titty, KK Blues.
Oh not me, oh not me now. Oh not me, oh not me now. Oh not me, quit me, not me, oh me now. Quit me, oh me, oh, oh. Oh, now. Me quit, not me, me. Quit now, now, me, oh, quit. Now, me, oh, now, me, oh, quit, me, oh, oh.
That song had a very Earthbound vibe to it. It was KK Blues. Actually, just occurred to me I should have checked and seen if my audio was set up right, because it's actually been desyncing kind of lately. And I think I've had to been switching it back and forth for when I'm streaming Mother 3. And I keep forgetting it to switch it back to having its delay. So it tends to desync because I'm not giving it a delay, thus I need to manually fix the desyncing. Which is pretty easy because I still give myself that reference point at the very end. Because even though I'm not putting the cursor on screen, I am still pushing A when I say then. Except for a few odd cases I haven't. But I also usually still have another reference point somewhere I can grab. Because just watching back through, I can tell, like, if I go, whoops. I've probably said whoops as his shovel was in the ground. Watch, because of desyncing, it doesn't actually show up like that. Audio desyncing sucks. Yeah, gonna come up here. Add some music. Add KK Blues to this. It's not a bad song, I guess. Sorry about that. Got interrupted for quite the amount of time because somebody got up. Even though I was trying to avoid that. I really wish people in this house had set sleep schedules. I know I'm not one to talk, but because I don't really have a set sleep schedule, but my schedule doesn't interrupt anyone else's. Ever. This song still has a very Earthbound vibe to it. I kind of like it. But I should probably get this ended off because this has gone a lot longer than I had planned. I had planned on having this basically done up about 8 to 10 minutes ago. With that, I'd like to remind everyone I do have a Patreon. Should you wish to throw money at me, you can. Everyone that donates will probably end up getting a shout out for this foreseeable future. I imagine if I were to blow up, like, massive popularity, I don't think I'd be able to keep up with that. But I'll find some middle ground. And with that, I thank you all very much for watching, and hope to see you again next time for more Animal Crossing City Folk. See you all then.